good.
Okay, I mean, we played terrific in the first half, and the second half is the classic lesson of what you see when a team kind of knows they have a game won and relaxes just a little bit, and the other team plays with pride and they step it up a little bit. And the difference in basketball is often mental, and it doesn't take much to tip the scales. And you know, you saw a huge swing first to second half, and it's because one team relaxes a little, one team steps it up, and they beat us in the second half. And it's a good lesson for our guys about just how things can change just based on a team's mental approach. But we were great in the first half. We're thrilled to win, and it's great to go into Christmas feeling good.
Johnny, you played a better first half all year than you did, a better half, I should say.
You know, I mean, on paper, no, but, you know, sometimes that has to do with, you know, they may have been a little bit flat, you know, and then they weren't in the second half. So, you know, I'm not going to, you know, we certainly played hard, but we didn't play perfect. We gave up some easy ones. Yeah, I mean, we had a huge lead. It's one of the bigger leads I've had in the first half over the years. So, you know, you definitely have to say you played well based on that alone.
You've had Tyrone now for 3 games. Your thoughts on how he's kind of settling in with the team? And
yeah, that's you know, time will tell. You know, Bucknell was very good, and no one on our team had much of an impact in that game. But he certainly helped us tremendously against Iona, and he was a good part of our rotation today. And he's here because I like him. I wanted him out of high school, and I think he's a good player, and I think he should help us.
How much more dangerous does he just make the whole rotation? I mean,
it's not at all. What he does is he makes us that much deeper. We're able to sustain an injury like Sam Mills and be fine. We're able to sub out and maintain our defensive intensity. He's no better or worse than the guys we have, but he's another really good player, and that, in my opinion, makes us a lot better.
John, can you give us an update on Sam Mills, and can you clear up Raymond Galloway why he wasn't allowed to play? He said he thought he had the same tights on the last game. It was
you know, first, Sam sprained his thumb in the last game. Nothing too serious, but he had discomfort, he had pain, and we were only going to play him if we really needed to. And I told him that. I said, if we need a hero, you got to come in and play like a hero. And fortunately, we didn't need that from him today. But we look forward to getting him back to 100% because he's one of the rocks in our program. He gives us defense and effort and athleticism and smart basketball and doesn't turn it over and make shots. And you know, we're excited about getting him back. Ramon, they just said he couldn't wear the tights. You know. And listen, I don't know the rule book about uniforms as well as I possibly should, but he wasn't allowed to wear those tights.
But they didn't explain why.
That's against the rules. That's why.
Okay, but yet he's worn them in other games, he said.
Yeah, it's you know, but if it's against the rules, it's against the rules. So we took him off and we were fine.
You guys had, I think it was 19 assists, 4 turnovers in that first half. Can you specifically talk, especially about Ty's roles as a facilitator and not just a scorer?
All our guards are the same. They're all the same. We want them all to hit open people. We want them all to make open shots. We want them all to be aggressive. We want them all to pressure the ball. We don't want any of them to be specialists. We want them to play hard, be aggressive, and take what the defense gives them. And that's why I keep saying, Ty gives us another really good guard. You know, they're all not an identical person, but we want them just to play the game the right way. We don't tell anyone, you look to pass, you look to shoot. No, you be aggressive and you take what the defense gives you. And if they end up giving you 10 assists, so be it. If they end up giving you 20 points, so be it. What you do does not depend on what you think you're supposed to do. What you do depends on what the defense does, and then you react. And Ty does a good job of that. He's a very underrated passer. People think because he scored all those points in high school that he's a scorer first and foremost. I think he's a very good passer. That's one of the reasons that we really wanted him.
Anything else?
Can you just comment on Rohan's performance tonight?
I was kind of tough on him because he happened to be near a wide open three-point shooter a couple times, but it was really a team problem. We gave up a couple easy shots and we didn't talk. And outside of those 2 things, I thought he played with great effort. The kid has a huge heart. He's strong. He's tough, and you know, and I'm never surprised when he does tough things that help his team the way he does today.